Hi everyone, thanks for joining me at Twin Oaks Family Farm. Got a quick question. Do you know what this plant is? One clue is it's an herb and another clue is it's aromatic. Another quick question, if you had chickens, would you feed this to them? Let me know in comments what your guesses are and stay tuned for the video. Thanks for joining us. Hey y'all, Melissa here at Twin Oaks Family Farm. Thanks for joining me. It's Friday. Yay! Made it to the weekend eve anyway. November 14th, 2025. And I'm actually out around the home place just kind of filling some time. I've got a poultry client headed this way soon for a chicken order pickup. So since I'm out here filling time, I was visiting the hens and looking around at the different herbs and flowers that we had planted this year. Most of them are kaput now, especially the blooming things. The sedum is done. It's a perennial that we see late summer and fall. The annuals are definitely done. The zinnias were done a while ago. The mandevilla that we kept in the window boxes on the porch made it a long time being up against the house and being protected from the harshest of the weather. It lasted a long time. But the few days that we had of snow and sub-freezing here in Southeast Ohio in early November, that pretty well put the end on the mandevilla for 2025 for us. The sub-freezing did it in. So I had gone and checked on the chickens. We only got 5 eggs so far today from the 19 hens, but they're doing good. They look good. I was out here looking at the rosemary. It smells so good when you pick some rosemary off of the plant. So we'll take a look at it. So I was out here looking at the rosemary and had been looking at the hens, and I like to give them treats, and I thought, I need to pick some of that rosemary off and give it to the hens. So I actually have already cleaned some of that. I've just got a handful there. Sometimes I can just pull the pieces off of it. Let me see if I can do it here. A little bit. We're just going to take it over to the hens and see if they like it. Rosemary is actually good for them. It does have antioxidants and vitamins and minerals. Some I can think of off the top of my head would be vitamin A, vitamin C. It would also have calcium and manganese in it. Rosemary for us here in Southeast Ohio is kind of like a tender perennial. So I don't necessarily plan on this plant being able to come back next year. There's some of it just slid off. If it was in a more protected place, it might be easier for it to come back. So the hens have been in and out. Usually when they know I'm out here, they come to check out if I have anything for them. Rosemary is an aromatic herb, and if you start to pull some of the greenery off of it, you know right away why it's called aromatic. It has really a very bold smell. I like the smell of it, but it's quite strong. Kind of a savory smell, I would call it, and you do get a little bit of a sap feeling on your hands when you pull it off. I haven't found it to be irritating, but that could depend from person to person. When we give it to our chickens, we probably want to give it in very prudent moderation, but a little bit is just right. Less is more. Yeah, the girls have gathered to greet us and see what we're up to. So I'm just going to toss some of this over the fence for them, and we'll take a look at what they think of it. So I tossed it over the fence to try to get it to scatter somewhat so that hopefully they'll spread out a little bit. Okay, there. Tried to zoom in a little bit, but the camera has a lot to deal with the fence right there. I think they actually like it. I think they want some more. I will go get them another little handful because we do have 19 of them, and that was just one tiny handful of rosemary. So let me go grab some more, and we'll treat them to a little bit more of that rosemary. They seem to like it. So one thing I found is that it really helps to hold a stem with one hand and use your other hand to strip the greenery off of that. And if you're growing herbs such as rosemary, it really is helpful to use what is growing from the herb regularly. That helps it not get overgrown. It also encourages a healthy growth habit in the plant, as long as you don't overpick it. If you overpick it, of course, it will eventually not be able to keep up. But if you do kind of monitor how much growth is left there, it actually is beneficial to the plant. It's somewhat like pruning. So I was thinking another thing you could do with rosemary, another use of it would actually be, maybe it could even be planted around your chicken coop or your chicken run, your hen house. And with that aromatic aspect of it, it can be pretty handy in helping deter pests from wanting to take up around where your chickens are living. So you would want to maybe disturb it a little bit each day, pull some greenery off of it, or brush your hands against it to release the aroma. But I've read that it can help deter pests. The hens are here to say we don't care about that at the moment, just give us some rosemary. So here we go. Okay, this time I tried to drop some closer to the fence so we could see them enjoy it, hopefully. But we have a little bit of a camera hog there, so she just wants to check out the camera lens. Apparently they think I have something else too. There's some of it there. They're gonna start thinking about it since I'm not giving them anything. Oh, hello, aren't you something? Well, my. A little bit sassy. Some of the gals are a little bit sassy. These three right here together are barred rocks. Aren't they pretty? Some of the Wyandottes, a couple of the lavender Orpingtons, a couple of the black Orpingtons. So they actually were satisfied with just a little bit of the rosemary. It doesn't hurt anything for the rest of it to be there. And you could chop it finer if you prefer that for your hens. But that was a fun way to use something that we grew right here. Let me know if you would consider raising your own homegrown herbs for your chickens. Rosemary is just one example. Let me know if you have other ones you would also grow for your flock. Thanks for watching. Join us again here at Twin Oaks Family Farm, and please leave us a comment. God bless y'all. I love that mandevilla. I keep it in the window boxes on the porch and have done that for several years. It looks kind of like a tropical plant to me, but it has been so low maintenance for us. It would be on the west side of the house, and it gets a lot of hot sun late in the afternoon, but it's pretty well shaded the rest of the day. It really doesn't even demand much watering. It demands very little attention, and it just stays glossy green foliage and beautiful bright blooms the whole time that it's in there. But